Hello everyone, good evening, welcome, Suswagatam. Yes, Anurag ji, welcome you all. So type in hi, good evening and स्वागत है आप सबका आज के इस 30th 33rd ये हमारा 33rd सेशन है ऑन एक्सपर्ट टॉक लाइव एंड आज हम इनवाइट करने जा रहे हैं दिव्य सोनी को. सो इट्स टाइम टू इनवाइट आवर एक्सपर्ट. यस, वेलकम दिव्या.
Namaste ji.
या.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for accepting our invitation, Divya, and joining in today's expert talk live session.
Pleasure is mine.
Yeah. So, audience, please welcome our expert Divya Soni, who will be speaking on buying appliances online or offline. मतलब हम appliances buy करने के लिए अभी भी online prefer करते हैं या offline prefer करते हैं और क्यों नहीं करते. तो they are running an amazing startup called Yodacart. So he is the CSO of Yodacart. So let me give a brief intro of who is Divya and what he does, and then let us start the session. So Divya Soni is having 4 years of work ex in hospital management, founding member and CSO of Yodacart, MBA graduate from XLRI Jamshedpur, and recently they have raised 1.7 CR in a pre-seed round for this Yodacart startup, and working towards redefining how people purchase home appliances via e-commerce sites. So personally, Divya, even I have never bought any appliances online, because वो ऑफलाइन परचेज करने में फील जो आता है दैट इज़ अ यूनिक.
Yeah.
So so we will get to know more from you that why we should buy appliances offline or online, what are the advantages and disadvantages and so forth. So yes, let us welcome our audience, crowd multiplier. Thank you for joining in. Yes, audience, please do like, share this comment in your network. If you are watching it on YouTube, then subscribe our channel Vipul the Wonderful. Press the bell icon for the regular updates from our end. We'll be live every Friday and we'll be inviting such experienced and innovative experts on our platform who will share their experience. अपना experience, अपनी skills आपके साथ share करेंगे. So do tune in every Friday 5 p.m. So Divya, with your permission, shall we start the session?
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first question of the day. So tell us something you are you have encountered that made you start Yodacart. कुछ ना कुछ experience या कुछ story या tell us the story behind
Yeah.
the Yodacart. Yeah.
So basically, Vikas and Rama, they were working on a startup called AdoFast. That was basically a logistic startup, and they happened to work with the e-commerce giants of the society. Now, when they were working with them, they realized one thing coincidentally that a lot of people were buying appliances, home appliances specifically offline only. Like they were preferring it to be on an offline mode. Even when we were like the digital economy was booming and people were very like comfortable buying things online, may it be a iPhone of let's say 50 60,000 or clothes or anything else, but home appliances was a particular sector in which people are not buying online. So they decided to venture into that like that area. They opened up AdoFix initially, and then as we worked, like AdoFix was opened in 2019. It's been 3 years this year February. And as we grew, we realized that there were like I joined 2 years back, and when the team grew and when we experienced more and more sales, we realized that a lot of things needs to be changed, and that's how Adofix became Yodacart. So that is basically the journey that Yodacart have been.
Yes, very good, amazing, amazing. So, yes, audience, you can also ask your live questions. We will be happy to answer them during the live sessions, and even you can ask your questions later on. We will be happy to answer them in the comment box. So, moving on with the next question. Uh, why are Flipkart and Amazon or such e-commerce sites, platforms are still not able to solve the problem which
Yeah. So
your
this
team has realized.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this question has been asked a lot of time by the investors or by any people who know us closely, that if you think that you are going to change this thing, then why is it that giants like Flipkart or Amazon or any other e-commerce site for that matter are not doing that? So it's not because they are not able to do this, or it's not because of the capability. It's more about the focus. So these are marketplaces which sell a lot of things, and there are a lot of problems which are specific to the home appliance segment. Now, if Flipkart or Amazon want to solve the problem, even if they try to do these things, it will be very difficult for them, because then they'll have to revamp the entire model. And the customer demands are very specific in different segments. So, like we have recently seen startups like Nykaa are growing. When the cosmetics are already being sold on Flipkart or Amazon as well, but there are specific demands from the customers which are which can be solved only by a focused startup, a niche startup like Nykaa. Similarly, there are a lot of things that customers demand from a home appliance seller, and which we think that from Yodacart we will be able to solve better than Flipkart or Amazon. And I think data again suggests this thing that Flipkart and Amazon are not able to penetrate that much into the home appliances sector as they have been able to do in other domains, be it clothes or be it any other general item.
Very, very well briefly answered the question. So, moving on with the next questions. What are the
Mm.
key essential things that buyers are looking for, when buying appliances online,
Yeah, so like that is precisely what we're discussing, that buyers in home appliance sector have a lot of needs. But in general, if we talk about buyers, as you're asking in online setup, people want to have, if you are a buyer, say if you're buying anything XYZ, then you want the best of the world, right? The experience should be good, the output should be good, the product that you're buying should be best suited for you. Now, there are certain things that you get in the offline setup. For example, if I talk about home appliances, then you get to experience much more the home appliances than compared to the online setup of like the store. The reason being that in offline you have hand holding experience, where the shopkeepers or the salesperson comes and asks you that how many people are there in your home, how many people use that particular appliance, how frequently you use, and then they recommend it according to that. Also, they know which state, which city are you living in, but in online that is not possible. However, there are a lot of things that are allow like much comfortable and much easier in the online setup. That is, for example, the range that they offer, the ease with which you can order. You can sit at 2 a.m. in your home and just order an appliance. So like the buyer want both of the things. And at Yodacart we are trying to bring together all the good things to like for the buyer, and that is somewhere how we are planning that we can grow that thing. But if you ask me the key essential thing in home appliance, I'll say these are there are three. One is that how you can browse the product better. So if there are 200 refrigerators out there, you should be able to see all those 200, compare all those 200, at the same time understand which one is best suited for you. Not just that you get the list and you just see how it is happening. Second thing is the experience of browsing through and the comfort, because in online setup we have become more and more habitual of buying things from the comfort of our homes. And the third thing is post purchase service. Now that is again one thing in which offline is much better than online, I'll say, in the current setup, because in offline you know that the shop around the corner is there, and if you can just go and ask that this is not working, how do I repair it? In online, not everyone is that comfortable. So these are the three essential things in home appliances that buyers are looking for, according to what experience limited we have.
Very, very well said. So the main question is how Yoda card is trying to offer that. What are the technologies, or what how you are trying to fulfill that gap, which
Yeah.
the current market has, and what will be the future of it according to you?
Yeah. So what we are doing is that, as I said, there are three major stages in which a person buy appliance. So I'll take example of, say, let's talk about you. Suppose you want to buy a air conditioner, right? The first stage will be that you want to know which air conditioner is best suited to you. If you come to Yoda cart, what will happen is that you click on the air conditioner tab, and then you'll get a series of questionnaire, that how big your room is, how frequently do you use the air conditioner, how many people are there in your room, and what kind of like topography do you live in, and all these things. Now once that is done, we the Yodacart recommendation engine will recommend 8 devices that are best suited for you according to the usage, according to the data that we have. And now you that is the first stage, that is discovering of the home appliance. Once you have decided that okay, you want to buy an air conditioner of say Deccan, you click on that particular appliance, you will get a normal standard product page that you get on Flipkart, Amazon, or any other site. And new things there will be on Yodacart is first the 3D model. So when you click on the 3D model, you can actually scroll it around. You can see how the AC will look from the bottom, from the side, from the top, and every other corner. Now these things might not be relevant much for the AC, but they are very much relevant for the TV or for the refrigerator or washing machine that you're buying. Second thing which is very interesting in Yodacart is that we also give you an AR view. So when you scroll next to the 3D model, you will get a QR code. You scan that QR code from your mobile, and then you'll get an AR view of the AC that you're going to buy, right? So suppose if you're going to buy an AC which is floral in shape and floral pattern, and say maybe orangish color, now you can put that AC on your drawing room's wall or whichever room that you're buying for, and see how exactly it will look. There is a second stage. Once you are very comfortable that okay, this appliance is looking good, this appliance is going to fit well on my like wall, the third step will be checking out. So once you check out from the site, here comes another interesting part that Yodacart is actually doing, that we offer the same day delivery. Now we have hyper local model in which we try to source your appliances from the nearest store that you have in your city. So suppose if you are living in Mumbai, if you are living in Lucknow, if you are living in Delhi, and you order a appliance from Yodacart, your appliance won't be coming from any other city. It will be coming from the nearest city, most probably a retailer or an outlet which is say under 3 kilometers or 5 kilometers of your area. So that will also ensure that you get the same day delivery, which actually is there in the offline setup, but not very much in the online setup. So this is how we are trying to solve the problem. Now, one more problem that we are working on is the post delivery service. That is, once you have bought the appliance, there are a lot of issues with the appliance that we generally are not able to very easily solve. So what we do is we call the company call center, we call the third party installer. We are trying to get into that as well. So in the near future, what will happen is that once you buy an appliance, till that from that time till the time you actually dispose that appliance, everything will be taken care by Yodacart. So there's one number. If you're buying an appliance, you call Yodacart and everything will be taken care of. So that is how we are trying to solve the problem.
So that's amazing. So from buying to dispose means you will also buy back as a scrap or as a
Yeah,
exchange, or you will give a upgrade offer, like I bought an AC with an inverter technology. Then down the line 5 years, if there'll be new technology, then you will offer
yeah,
an upgrade with a new
definitely.
technology, and that's amazing. And
Yeah,
one-stop solution for service and all this is amazing.
absolutely. Yeah.
That's, and you are connecting it with local vendors, so that's amazing,
Yeah.
that's unique.
So, like there, we have seen one thing that people act like the local vendors and the local retailers, they are very much apprehensive that they are losing business to online or something like that. Here, we are not doing that. We are just trying to, as I said, that we are trying to bring the best of both the worlds. So, whatever is good in the offline setup, that is hand holding, your same day delivery, your post purchase servicing, that also Yodacart offers. At the same time, what is the best in the online world, that is your wide range of products, your comfort and ease from the home, that also is given in Yodacart. So, we are trying to bring the best things everywhere and give it to the customers trying to buy.
Excellent, amazing. So
Yeah.
the next question is, what is the reason you are working towards? So you have said that you are you want to provide amazing lifelong support and all this. So
Yeah.
what is the ultimate vision your team is working towards, Yodacart is working towards,
So currently, Yodacart is about wise buying. Like if you talk me like what is the philosophy of Yodacart or what is the vision of Yodacart, it's wise buying. We want to make the buyers wiser. We want to help them more. We want to assist them more, and want to create a place where people who are buying things which are high involvement, they get like very comfortable journey, a very comfortable experience. Now we are why we are focusing on high involvement products, because low involvement products are generally something that people buy from anywhere, and there's not much of a thought that they give. But when I talk about products like home appliances or product like maybe any other category which takes a lot of time, then people want to invest time, but at the same time they want very good results, and there need to be a place which actually focuses on that. So currently in the short like future, in the short timeline, I'll say that we our focus is to integrate everything, which will be including the warranty service from the company, the post warranty services and everything, the parts and all. So create a totally one stop solution for home appliances. Once that is done, and once we have like we are present in enough number of cities that people are demanding, post that our vision is basically to enhance the categories as well. So like maybe explore outside the home appliance sector and all these things, but that is something that still need to be checked, like the waters need to be tested. But right now the focus is to create a single place where if you wake up and you want to buy something related to home appliance, you don't think about anything else other than the Yodacart.
So why only home appliances? We have discussed a lot of things, but users are asking, why only the home appliances? That
Yeah,
was the questions during our, when we posted it. Many of have asked this question. So
yeah.
why only home appliances? Why
So
why
there are,
not the mobiles?
yeah.
Because mobiles are very in trend, So why not mobiles
Yeah.
and all? Yeah.
So one thing that, as I mentioned about the evolution of Yodacart, that we happen to work with the home appliance sector in the start when we work in the word Fast, and that was the starting point. So it had to start somewhere, and home appliance happened to be one. Another reason why we were very maybe focused on home appliance and starting and right now also is because home appliance is a sector where we are seeing a drastic difference in the buying pattern. So, like when you talk about mobile phones, or when you talk about clothing, so when you talk about grocery, people are buying them in like higher percentages, close reaching even 40, 50, 60% of buyers buying things online. But when I talk about home appliances, the number is only 2 to 3%, which is a very shocking figure. I mean, 20 to like 10 to 20 times less number of buyers are actually buying home appliances online while they're buying other things online. So that is a behavioral change which actually is just I'll say maybe just a hesitation that people have, and just a behavioral thing, because home appliance is a mixture of, when we talk at Yoda card, we say the home appliance is a mixture of clothing and mobile phones. Why a mixture? Because in clothing you need a touch and feel, but you are comfortable buying clothes online, right? Mobile phones, you are buying a high and high like cost appliance, basically device ranging 50, 60,000 easily. You're comforting buying that. But when I ask you that, do you want to buy a refrigerator online, which will cost you 30, 35,000, then people become apprehensive. So that is something that should not, that apprehension should not exist. But that is happening. So that's why we are
True.
starting with home appliance.
Very, very true, very true. So one of the audience, there is one question from the audience. So now we'll cover the questions by the audience. So audience, you can ask your live questions
Yeah.
if you have. So crowd multiplier is asking that the evolution of AI of home appliances of higher value. What you have to say on this?
I think definitely, because we are also trying to figure out how metaverse can actually work for our leverage, how we can work in metaverse and how we can make it more interactive. Because the end goal is to give a better touch and feel to the buyers through whatever means possible, and definitely it will improve. The buying pattern will change, because metaverse is one place where you can actually go and interact. So now the boundary line of offline and online will get a bit of dissolved, I'll say, not in a very short span, but in a longer run. So that pattern is going to change definitely. And if things go well, I think very soon you'll get to hear about Yodacart venturing into metaverse. But that is still a dream right now, so I won't comment much on that. But yeah, that is something that we are definitely thinking of.
That can be in a future plan, we can say, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, very well said. So that was amazing, Divya. We have got to know a lot many things from you.
yeah.
So, so before we say you bye bye, this is a ritual to know the final words from the expert. So tell us your final words. Tell us your guru mantra. Tell us something which inspire you. A short story which keeps you motivating every day. So tell us something. A short story or something which inspires you.
So I'll talk about Yodacart story only. I mean, I joined Yodacart 2 years back, and Vikas and Rama were the sole like creators of Yodacart. And one thing that really inspired me in during these 2 years to be in entrepreneurship or to be related to this stream was the dedication shown by Vikas and Rama. And it there have been multiple days. I won't be able to pinpoint to one particular instance or particular story, but if anybody who's hearing and anybody who is thinking or doubtful about entrepreneurship, one thing that I'll say is that you need to have passion, you need to have determination, and you need to put in efforts that people will call you insane. I mean, I have seen Vikas and Rama do these things, and that is one thing that keeps Yodacart moving. We have treaded very, I'll say, difficult paths with Yodacart. We have like very intense experiences, and but we survived, and Yodacart is doing fine. And one reason is because you are dedicated, and once you are dedicated, people who actually believe in you will come. So I think we get that kind of support from everyone who's there and we get,
Amazing,
yeah.
amazing. So, who is your role model? Who inspires you? Who is your role model?
In general, I'll say it's Abdul Kalam. In my team,
Wow.
I'll say it's Vikas.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
That's really great. We wish you all the best. योडा कार्ट और आपकी पूरी टीम को हमारी बेस्ट विशेस है. वी विश कि आपकी टीम ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ती रहे एंड यू गाइस कीप दिस अमेजिंग वर्क
Yeah.
एंड यस विशिंग यू ऑल द बेस्ट. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Vipul. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Keep in touch. Yeah, bye bye.
Definitely. Bye.
यस ऑडियंस, सो दिस वाज द स्टोरी ऑफ टुडे. आज के हमारे एक्सपर्ट दिव्या सोनी, जिन्होंने योडा कार्ट की स्टोरी हमको बताई कि व्हाट वाज द स्टोरी बिहाइंड द योडा कार्ट, हाउ द आइडिया केम अप एंड व्हाट वर द चैलेंजेस, और कैसे उन्होंने इसको ओवरकम किया, कैसे आगे बढ़े, एंड व्हाट इज़ द देयर फ्यूचर प्लानिंग. सो दैट वाज रियली इंस्पायरिंग, दैट वाज समथिंग अमेजिंग. जो मार्केट में जो गैप है उसको फिल करने की ट्राई कर रहे हैं. एंड आई टेल यू, कोई भी नया बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना हो तो दैट इज़ द बेस्ट, कि जो नहीं है या जो मार्केट में गैप है उसको फिल करने के लिए आप कुछ स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो दैट हैज़ द वेरी ह्यूज पोटेंशियल. सो बस ऐसे ही जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ. हम एवरी फ्राइडे 5 PM ऐसे ही एक्सपर्ट को आपके साथ आपके सामने लाएंगे और आपके लाइव क्वेश्चंस को भी आंसर करेंगे, और आपको ऐसे ही हम गाइड करते रहेंगे. सो इससे पहले के जो 32 सेशंस हुए, आप उनको भी हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल विपुल द वंडरफुल पे जाके देख सकते हैं, अपने नेटवर्क में शेयर कर सकते हैं. यू नेवर नो कौन सा मोटिवेशन, कौन सा गाइडेंस आपको काम कर जाए, और यू नेवर नो कौन सा आइडिया कहाँ पे क्लिक कर जाए. सो कीप ट्यूनिंग इन, कीप हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिए. ऐसे ही हमको मोटिवेट करते रहिए, लाइक करते रहिए, फॉलो करते रहिए. एंड थैंक यू सो मच. सो दिस सेशन was powered by Post Resume HR Consultancy, and we are into recruitment services. So do connect with us if you are looking for any manpower solutions, any recruitment services, any career guidance services. We will be happy to help you. So thank you so much for the day. Stay tuned, stay blessed. Thank you so much.